So when dividing rational expressions, you're going to change to multiplication of the reciprocal of the second fraction. So we're going to keep the first fraction just as it is. We're going to change the sign from division to multiplication, and then we're going to flip the second fraction. So keep, change, flip. All right, so here we have a division problem. And then we're going to, I guess I should say here, and then you're going to continue as if it's multiplication. So here I have a division. So I'm going to keep this the same. I'm going to change to times, and I'm going to flip. So I'm going to have 8m squared divided by 3m squared minus 12. I'm going to change the sign from division to multiplication, and I'm going to flip the second fraction to 2 minus m over 40. Just as in multiplication, I'm going to factor, and it looks like I only need to factor the denominator, and I'm going to multiply. So I'm going to have 8m squared times the parentheses 2 minus m divided by, here I'm going to factor this, and I'm going to remove a 3 from it, so this will be a 3, and then m squared minus 4, and then m squared minus 4 factors again because it's the difference of squares. So this is going to then become 3 m minus 2 m plus 2, and then times the 40. All right, so we're going to look for common factors. So m minus 2 won't cancel with m plus 2, but 2 minus m and m minus 2 are opposites of each other. So they're going to factor, and they're going to divide out to be negative 1. Then my 8 is going to go, it's going to factor with a 40, and it's going to become a 5. And I'll just put above this a 1, and it's 1. Then let's see, m squared doesn't cancel with anything, m2 doesn't. So my final answer is going to be m squared times 1 over, then I have the negative 1 times 3 times 5. So that's going to be negative 15, and then times m plus 2. And I do not need to multiply that out. So my final answer then is here. And then example 8 is a long one, and we'll just take it step by step. I'm going to go ahead and factor as I go. I have here x squared minus 25 over x plus 5 squared. So this is going to factor into x minus 5, x plus 5, and the denominator is going to be this squared, so it's going to be an x plus 5 twice, so it times itself. Then I have multiplication, and 3 times x plus 5 divided by 4 and x. And now I have a division, so I'm going to keep everything on this left side the same. I'm going to change my division to multiplication, and I'm going to flip this second one, and I'm going to factor as I go. So this is going to put the x in the numerator, and then I'm going to factor this with an AC method, and that will become x minus 5, x plus 2 multiplies negative 10, that's a negative 3. All right, so now I'm going to start looking for those common factors. So let's see here, the x minus 5 and the x minus 5, x plus 5. So those are going to remove each other and become a 1. Then I have, here's another x plus 5 here, and this x plus 5. So those will become 1. The x minus 5 on the left top. So as long as, remember, when I'm multiplying, it really becomes just one long line because I'm going to multiply the numerators together and the denominators. So it's going to become one long line. So this x minus 5 and this x minus 5 are going to cancel each other out. And then let's see, the 3, oh, look here, one more thing. The x's, these little x's here, they also cancel out. So I then am left with just the 3, poor little guy, just the 3 in the numerator. There's a 4 in the denominator and the parentheses x plus 2. And we're done.